Zoe TV, inspiring lives.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and karibuni sana. Welcome to Zoe Breakfast this wonderful Tuesday. This is Youth in Business, and as we told you earlier, our guest already came to join, so I hope you are ready to hear her story and learn from her. We're inviting you. Kama uko na swali, feel free to write to us hapo kwa namba yetu, and also on Facebook and YouTube. Karibuni sana. Let's enjoy this conversation this morning. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Thank you for joining us up at Zoe TV. We are glad.
Thank you too. I appreciate it, and thank you for inviting me here.
Awesome, awesome. Maybe in a minute you can be able to tell us who you are and also what you do. I think that's a good place to start. Yes.
My name is Halima Muhammad Ali,
Yes.
or Mc Himaz Ali.
Yes.
Previously, most of the old MCs or entertainment industry used to know me as MC Head Girl.
Yes.
But I rebranded to MC Himaz.
Yes.
I am an MC by profession. I'm a cake matron.
Yes.
I'm a businesswoman. I make my own organic chili. I make snacks.
Yes.
And I also rear chicken
Yes.
or poultry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do so many things.
I'm a jack of all trades.
You rear chicken. You Sawa. Even before we get to all those details, I want to salute you for what you do.
Thank
and also
you.
for you so many girls look up to you. And I want to salute you for that. So before even we get to talking about all this that you do, can we just turudi nyuma kidogo tujue Himaz, ulianzia wapi? Where were you born? Shule ulienda wapi? How did you know that you even have this skill to become a businesswoman?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm born in a place called Nyeri.
Nyeri.
Nyeri. Nyeri town.
Yes.
In PGH Hospital.
Yes.
That is so many years ago. You don't say yes. So many years. And I'm the 8th child in my family. We are all girls. We don't have a boy. But
no brother.
no, we have a step brother.
Yes,
but
yes,
from my mom, we only have girls. And I went to school in Nyeri, DB Muslim, and later went to Gandu High School.
Yes.
Then later joined Brilliant Hair and Beauty College.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a part. I actually went to school and did something different for my career.
Yes.
So I started emceeing. I used to be a brand manager or a brand ambassador for brands like Safaricom, Oppo, whereby you get people on the shops. They are there to give you flyers, tell you about the product. Then I got into road shows. That's when someone in Homeboys Entertainment discovered me by the name of Sophie.
Yes.
And I was trained by Homeboys, but later I went to EXP Marketing, that's experiential marketing, where I met the likes of Chris Kira, and I went through his sons. They mentored us. It was tough.
Yeah?
Being a lady is extra tough.
Yes.
But anyway, we pulled up.
Yes. So just before you continue, so in road shows, what exactly did you used to do? Are you, mlikuwa mnazunguka na lori, or what exactly were you doing?
Roadshow means that it's a moving trailer whereby you go and give out information to the crowd. So I first started as a brand ambassador, whereby as the MC and the dancers are doing their job, maybe I'm there giving out flyers, telling people of the product. But later, you learn whereas you are on that set. So I became a dancer. I used to be very tiny. I became a dancer for let's say 1 year. And then I started emceeing. So along the way, I used to be a roadshow MC for 7 years.
7 good years.
Yes. And I'm privileged to work with most of the big brands in Kenya. Yes, I'll say that.
Wow. So after roadshow?
After roadshow, I met a guy called Japheth. He used to work in Go Down Arts Center. And he called me. We did a roadshow when it was post-election violence. There was an event whereby people are going kutafuta those people wenye walikuwa wameathiriwa most. So we used to go and get them, get their stories. Kenya ni wajibu wangu, such that was the tagline. So in between there I met a guy called Japheth. He had a wedding. That was my first wedding that I ever did. And it was
How was the experience? Take us through. Take us through. You know, as the MC of the wedding, a lady MC. How was the reception? How was the experience?
First, I was tensing because it is the first wedding I've ever done. I've attended weddings, yes, as a person, but I've never emceed in a wedding. So I could not get it right, but the guy was like, I know you can do this, and I know you have the type. So to me, I went there as an MC, so I hyped people as roadshow, that as hiyo mentality bado ilikuwa hapo. So people were like, hey, ndo azima ametolewa. Ndo azima ametolewa. But I thank God because later among them, there was a guy called Mc Headboy. Everyone knows him. Headboy. So Mc Headboy took me, he mentored me, akaeza kuniita akienda kazi once in a while. That is among MC Filippo. So many people know him. He's in corporates and big events. So they took my hand, they mentored me. They really did a good job to me, because I think the first 60 weddings I did, it was through them. So I used to go to where they are, to the corporate events. I see what they are doing. I would have mimicked everything they are doing. So until the point where Headboy got the courage to come and say, hey, huyu sasa anaweza enda kazi peke yake.
Sasa anaweza fanya kazi.
Yes, and I thank God for him because he really did me a favor.
Wow, that is quite a journey, and that is what you've been doing to date, hosting events and also weddings and all that.
Yes, and that is what I've been doing, and that is what I do. That is what has made me educate my kid, my two nieces. For one of my niece, I am the one who paid for her secondary school and KMTC for all 4 years, and my daughter too. Yes.
Wow. Maybe before we talk about another aspect of you in terms of business, from your story, from what you've just shared, especially your journey even to becoming an MC and all that, nime realize ulijituma sana, and nime realize you also went through challenges. I can imagine even showing up to all those events where you're just going to see. And you know, in today's world, you know, the generation that we have today, they feel like things have to happen instantly. They don't understand that you have to put in the work. You have to push yourself. Maybe I'll just give you some minute to talk to anybody that is watching, especially even ladies. Because I can imagine for you in that space, naturally you work extra hard. What can you say to somebody who's just sitting around and saying there are no opportunities, there's no work? What can you say to them?
You create the opportunity, Kamal. When I started, I almost quitted. And I always say this as my testimony. When I first got the chance to be an MC on the road show, I met a lady. She really made me cry. I was in Kapenguria. Have you ever been to Kapenguria?
Kapenguria. Hiyo ninaisikianga tu kwa news.
Kapenguria tulikuwa tunafanya road show. And so when training on road show is when meet ikienda ndio unapatiwa microphone, you do your thing. Hakuna mtu unaongelesha, so unabamba wenye wako hapo. So it's like they are training you. So on that particular day we went to Kapenguria, there was markets, because normally on road shows they target the market days. You get market people, so for road show you have to call the crowd to come to you. It's not like corporate or your weddings whereby you get your crowd is seated and you have to do your thing. But for road show you clearly have to work hard to get the attention of everyone in that market. So if they say mad people in the market, you're one, because you have to blend with them. But for us, we used to take it so passionately. So I was starting, I took up the first microphone, nikasema, this is my first day, let me try and hype this crowd. The lady who was the main MC, her name is Violet. Alikuwa ameenda kulipia kanji. You know, in road shows you lipa for county, for levies and such. So we saw time is running out, the client is asking questions. So we
Yes.
decided, see, I've been training.
Yes.
Let me take it up.
Yes.
So I tried. The crowd was there. Everyone was there. The dancers did their thing. I
Yes.
knew the product talk because
Yes.
we had gone for almost 2 months on the road. So it's something that was already in my head. I did a good job, according to me and everyone that was there.
Yes.
But the lady came, took
Yes.
the microphone from me, and she said, you will never be anything in this life.
What? You will never be anything in this
In this life. Huyu hata hawezi kuwa MC. Akasahau, hajazima microphone, so it echoed to the speakers.
Everybody had.
Everybody had. I cried. I didn't work that day. I went to by then we used to sleep in lodgings because, trust me, we used to be paid 500 bob.
Yes.
Noko mwisho Nairobi, that is your food, that is what. Like you have to squeeze that money. But it was worth it by then because economy was not this bad.
Yes. And you'd go for days. No, not
Even
for
2 months, 3 months.
What?
But per day, that is what you're getting paid, and maybe 800 to sleep, to eat. So you have to squeeze the money for you even to save in order for you to send to your family home.
Yes, yes.
So I went back to the room. That day she came. Nani alikwambia uchukue microphone? Wewe unafikiria hii microphone ni pesa ngapi? Hata ukikaa mwaka mzima huwezi nunua hii microphone. So ile hasira, I slapped her and I told her, I don't want this job again.
Yes.
So she really frustrated me. So the client who was there said, no, you're not going. We loved what you did and kapa. So since the lady could not be written off, ikabidi tutafanya kazi naye, but she frustrated me. She was the one who was for us to sign our payment from there. So normally for the 800 bob, you're given that is allowance for sleeping in what. So when she gives you the allowance, you are given for a whole week for you to plan yourself. So to me, she used to give me 400, 300, 200. What? Yes, so I used to live on people. Nisaidie aki munakula aki nisaidie. But when after a week I decided no, enough is enough. I moved from Kapenguria to Kitale, and I only had 800 bob and a Motorola kale ka roundabout.
Kale kadogo. What?
Nikaenda kwa stage, I told the guy, sasa mimi sina pesa, niko frustrated, kitu imefanyika nyumbani, sina pesa, naomba munifikishe Nairobi. Fare ilikuwa 600. Akaniambia, madam, uko na pesa? Sina hata kitu yote, but nitakupea simu yangu kesho, mimi nitaikujia Nairobi. Akaniambia, kaa kwa ikiti kwa hapa mbele. So we went, kufika Nakuru, he called me, tufike stopover, kuja kule. So I'm like, no, mimi sina pesa. Madam, nimesema kuja kule. And tukafika Nairobi, it was very late. Yes, it was around 10. Akaniambia, sasa utafika nyumbani aje? Nikamwambia nikiwa Nairobi haina shida. But then I used to be a club girl, so I knew I'll go to any club, stay. So we fike, I go home. I'll not miss one of my friends to give me fare. He said, no, take this 500 and go home. I said, okay. And I gave him the phone. Nikamwambia, pana, chukua tu, enda. Ile siku utapata pesa naitwa hivi na hivi na hivi, kuja kwa hizo gari za Kitale. And I went home. So I stayed for like 2 months home. No job, no what. So one of the client mwenye was there on that project called me. I wanted to come on to Homeboys. And I went, I met my Kraba and a guy called Edu. And they were told, this is the official MC that we want on our project. Do everything you want. This is what you want. And that is how I started to be a roadshow MC.
Wow.
It's been tough, but...
So in short, lazima mtu ajitume. Na lazima you should be ready to embrace challenge.
If you give up, if ukuwe na roho ngumu, you will give up. But if you know what you want and if you know where you are heading, kujituma ni lazima, cause for such kind of road shows and events, you have to wake up extra early by 6 or 5, muko kwa barabara munaenda. You have to sleep late, you have to get tired, you have to sacrifice for your family. It's all about pushing yourself as a person.
Awesome, awesome. Maybe the other thing we can have a conversation about is now the industry, the events and entertainment industry. Of course, I know you have met many service providers. You've been able to meet other people that are also working on their businesses. How would you say the experience has been?
As an MC, it's been good. It's been a journey. But as a female, it's somehow tricky, especially to weddings, whereby you can go and meet a client and maybe the groom is the one who contacted you. So the first meeting, definitely you'll meet with him. But on going there, you see there are other agendas, or someone is trying to like look down on you, or even get, you know how you men do. So at times you end up losing the client. Yes, you're desperate for the job, you want the job. But again, as a woman, you feel threatened and you pull it out. I've met good people and I've met ladies who I'll be like, hi, msichana MC.
Or the anyone on you cannot deliver,
you
or
cannot.
you cannot do it.
I prefer a man. So you have to like make sure if you have an event coming, let's say we are in March, you have May and the wedding is in April, you call the client and tell them, seeing is believing, come and see what I can do, then from there you can judge. But it's really, really hard. It used to be hard before for clients to admit that lady MCs can do even much better than men. And like right now, I see females are already embracing the nini, the career, but kitambo, like 6 years ago, it used to be really hard. Like I think in 2018, I was the only female MC in Kenya Wedding Awards out of 27 guys.
In 2018. Yes.
Only female. There were no other females. I was the only one. And I was, I think, top 5. So right now, I think people are embracing it, but it's been a journey, especially for event people, for the wedding planners, events planners. You really have to put yourself out there. You have to market yourself. You have to advertise yourself. You have to come there and tell people, oh God, this is what I do. Blah, push your brand. I know you understand, but si rahisi.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen on screen, MC Himaz anajituma sana. Cake matron, how did that begin? Unajua wanasemanga cake matron kwa event they want their time because wasisumbuliwe na MC or that. How did that come about and how has the experience been?
I think that is the best that I've ever done.
Yes.
I went to a wedding and the cake matron was really boring. Sorry to say so. We are out of the era whereby people used to come. Keki imepikwa na sukari, imewekwa kashuvi iweze kubalance, alafu mayai iweze kupanda juu. That is what most cake matrons, our aunties, used to do. But now clients are embracing new things. They want fun. They want it short, fun, and something you engage everyone. So everyone was bored on that event, and I was like, hey, I was the MC here, lakini if we let this thing happen, everyone would be messed up. To a point, even the bride and the groom were called, can this woman finish? We just cut this cake and we go. So I decided to step in, and I just made it lively kidogo. Then I realized, Allah,
kumbe
I can do this. I can do this. So in there, just in there, another lady was doing the wedding, her wedding, and she was like, hey, this lady can be a better cake matron than most of the ones that we know, our aunties, our shosho. So she called me aside. I have a wedding this day. Can you be my cake matron? And I told her, sincerely speaking, I have never been a cake matron. I am an MC. But I just found it that we are getting bored, blah, blah, blah. So I can, no. I love everything that you've done. I love the techniques that you have brought. It was less than 10 minutes, but it was energetic. Everyone loved it. We have really enjoyed because I incorporated the crowd, the bride, the groom, and I decided to cut short about keki, sukari, maziwa, those. You see, in a wedding, umeenda church. The pastor is there. They have lectured you. You came to the reception. The family is there. Your mom is there. The aunt is there. Everyone is coming to tell you blah, 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 harusi iko hivi na hivi. After that, you want to enjoy your wedding. Why will someone come and tell you about things zenye umeambiwa?
Actually, the aim of a reception is celebration.
But most people miss that. The auntie will come and tell you, unajua harusi inakuaga na sukari, inakuaga na chumvi. So, mimi niliolewa 15 years ago. No, this now we are trying, and I'm really happy. So many cake matrons that are coming up, the like of MC Hito, dimples.
Yes.
We are trying to cut that narrative ya
Yes.
keki lazima ikatwe na 45 minutes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Watu wamedance, watu wamekula, watu wamefanya nini. Allow it to be short, precise and fun. Because I think at the end of the day, reception is all about celebration. Iyo kuambiwa mambo ya mkunga sijui kufanywa nini ilishafanywa before bridal shower. That is why we do all that. So in the wedding we try to cut it short. And that is how I got my breakthrough in cake matron, and I thank God the way I'm going. So far so good.
Where do you get your creativity from? Sasa zingine naona unafanya tu vitu kwa event na shindwa. Huyu nani anakuonesha hii mambo? Or is it you sit down or you think of new ways to do stuff? Because you really do things in an interesting way.
You have to open your mind first, and you have to do research, and you also have to go and see what other people are doing. Don't copy them. That is one thing that I have learned in this industry. Be your own brand. Be you. The internet right now has so many things. It can equip you as a person. Just be you. Do so many research. Learn your client first. Learn to know, because there are those clients who want to dance, to have games. They want to be given that Swahili touch, and by God's grace I am from that part kidogo. So I get that. So you have to learn your client, learn what they want to do. Do your research, know the kind of crowd. Immediately your first minute with the crowd will tell you the kind of crowd you have. So from there you can know the kind of events or games you want to engage the crowd.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
and
amazing.
Also get people to advise you, because you see, like now if you are an MC, there's someone you say, this is my mentor, I want to be like this person. So even in cake matron, it's still the same way. You see people and they're like, hey, I want to be her. I want to be doing things like her, and I want to be in that level.
I think even that applies in other industries. Usione mtu amefungua biashara ya kitu fulani and you want to do the same exact. You know, just be unique. Be unique in your own way. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're having a conversation with Mc Himaz, who is a events manager. She's a entrepreneur, and she wears many hats, as you can hear this morning. So karibuni sana. In case uko na swali lolote for her, please feel free to write to us. Also, we are reminding you to tell us, are you a young person? Do you have a business? What are you doing? Write to us, and we'll definitely just read your comments this morning. Mc Himaz.
Yes.
You are a business woman as well, apart from events. Naona hapa we have a product here called Himaz Pepper. Unalala sangapi kwanza? What time are you sleeping? So tell us about
sleep is for the week.
Tell us about Himaz Pepper Limited, and how did this come about?
First, I am a single mom. And being a single mom, that means you have to fit in the shoes of being a dad, being the provider, being the neck and everything. So most of the times, weddings, events, road shows, they have limits. Kuna season yake na kuna season yakuna. So what happens when you don't have anything to do? When you are there, you don't have MC job, you don't have anything. So first, I reared chicken. Did I tell you that?
Yes, you did. Yes, hebu tuambie hii mambo yote bana.
Time ya corona, I went through a phase whereby everyone was facing. And after I came out from that, I went into depression for quite some time. Like almost 6 months, whereby it was tough. But I got my friends from Tabasamu events, Danson Joroge photography, Megagatha, who held my hand. They actually paid, Tabasamu paid for a counselor for me to come and counsel me, because I was at that point of suicidal. So later, my baby daddy was building. So we came up with this agreement that iyo nyumba unfinished, what can I do with it? And by then people used to sell things on car boots. So I decided to go into poultry. I first started with 600 chicks. Then I went to 1,600 chicks. And when zilikuwa, I think 2 months, 200 died.
Uliamka ukapata 200 gone.
Zilikuwa za kufa 30,
Yes.
50. Anyone who is doing poultry knows that they
Yeah.
they normally get kunaka ugonjwa kana kujaga kana washika ama saa zingine if you miss, you know something with poultry, mtu atasema kazi ya kuku ni chafu sana. I'll tell you the truth.
Yes.
Doing poultry you have to be extra clean.
Yes.
Lazima uzifagilie, lazima uzioshe, you have to be extra clean.
Yes.
So if you miss that one day kuzichenchia kuosha hiyo
Yes.
drinkers zake,
Yes.
they'll definitely get infection and they'll die. So they started dying 30,
Yes.
50.
What?
One day I woke up 100 are gone.
What?
Hizi ni kuku zimekula chakula. By then a bag of food used to be 2,400. So you can imagine, and they are eating, you know, it's broilers.
Yes.
They are eating one bag 2 days. So I decided the rest, I'm going to sell them immediately.
Yes.
So I took his car, went to bypass. That is when I used to sell them.
Yes.
I go to events, people there. Then later I did my second batch, which was really good. I did Corellas and one
I mean,
of
you
it.
already had the first experience.
Yes.
So, that's
So I went to those small seminars whereby they teach people about poultry, and I learned so much because by then when I went to eat,
Yes.
nilikuwa naingia YouTube nasoma, naenda kwa agrovet nanunua dawa nakuja. That
yes.
is why I messed up. But later I went to the seminars, learned so much, and I did poultry. I've read like 4 times right now, and I tell you, saini venye chakula they are very high because now a bag is almost 4,500, but it was good.
Yes.
So later,
Yes.
last year,
Uh,
I saw a loophole in events.
Yes.
So many people will just come and bring you snacks, but they're not tasty.
Yes.
So being my dad comes from Swahili, Mombasa,
Yes.
I decided why not bring snacks, Swahili snacks. That's why I came up with bajia,
Yes.
samosas, sausages,
Yes.
nini toasts,
Yes.
tamu tamu, kaimati.
Hizi vitu tamu yani hizi.
No, when I delivered my bajia to my second client,
Yes.
he asked me, kwa nini hauna ile pilipili yenyu ya ukwaju? And
Kakuhit.
it can hit.
Yes.
So I told him, okay, tomorrow when you order, I'll bring.
Yes.
So I went, took my ingredients, blended, and I made half of this.
Yes.
Like this, for example, I gave it to him. And he told me, so nioze pilipili.
Allah.
I'm like,
So ukimpelekea, you are not thinking like you're going
no,
to
no, I
sell.
was just
So
putting in. He used to be my very good client. He is
Yes.
still, because he used to take on Sundays. They are home with family,
Yes.
and his nieces, nephews used to come to visit just around where I used to live. So he used to tell me, so nipikie bajia ya family. So I'll make like 1,000 or 1,500. So you see,
Yes, yes.
when I made the pilipili, he was like, this is so tasty.
Yes.
Can you sell for me something? I was like, I have never done this, but let me check. So I went.
Mwana biashara akaona opportunity.
I went
Yes.
and I thank God for the group of MCs referral
Yes.
in WhatsApp.
Yes.
That's where I posted first.
Yes.
And a guy called MC Mathenge.
Yes.
So potential, he came to my inbox. Hi, nimepost pilipili yako venye tu iko hivi. A guy from USA wants to do the branding for you.
What?
And I told them, my friend, I don't have money.
Yes.
I'm just starting, my friend.
Yes.
This chili I'm selling at 200. You
Yes.
want to do branding? How can I do that? No. He's not charging anything.
Wow.
Okay, he did the logos,
Yes.
everything, and he even printed for me the first 1,000 pieces.
What? This
I
is
think-
somebody that you do not know.
I've never even seen him until today. I've never even talked to him. He just told me send details. I sent them to MC Mathenge, and Mathenge sent to him. I don't even know that guy. I don't even have his number for your information.
Hey.
So I made my first batch of 20 pieces and I sold to MCs. As they say, your network is your
Is your
network.
network.
They are I thank those guys, but
Yes.
too. So I used to take orders, and I sell until now. I can be able to sell even 50 pieces in a week. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's a
That is how
a
it was
miracle
born.
you encountered there. Do you know that? Yes. Somebody that you totally don't know.
I've never even met that guy. I don't even know his name.
Designed and also published. Hey. Wow, okay. So how has been business? People been ordering and all that?
Yes, I deliver them even in Nakuru. I have Tabasamu events in Nakuru whereby if they have events, if they have baby shower such, I deliver mine. Recently at Women's Day, I delivered 40 pieces
Yes.
out from women's stories on Instagram. They are the one who ordered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also did exhibition in Garden City, and I'll be doing another one, I think, in Saturday, whereby they just tell me to come exhibit your stuff, but on 30 pieces, they're already sold. Yeah.
Wow. Himaz, what a story.
And I also have sound system.
And you also have PA system. How does that work now?
For my PA system, it started off as a, let's say it's a story, or should I say it's just, it started off as upuzi, let me say that. We women, before Corona, we decided to create a group whereby we can be doing chamas and buy food stuff for people. Like this round you removed, we started at 200.
200.
Strictly women.
Yes.
So we were 30 women, we would contribute that money, we give to you, you buy food stuff. So the chama came and grew and grew and grew to a point by every week we were paying 3,500.
Yes.
So that is per seat. You used to take even 50 what. Then we have table banking.
Yes.
So we really used to save there. And our treasurer, our chair lady, that's still Meg.
Yes.
Meg has been a blessing to me. So I used to save. So in December, normally what I do in chamas, I take the last number because I'm a spender. Tenda nione kiatu mzuri hivi, nione kitu ya mtoto, nitanunua. So I used to take the last numbers. And even if I have 3 seats, I'll take all of them the last number. So in December, I had 3 seats, of which the chama gave me quite a lot. Quite a lot. So I was fixed in between buying a car for myself because I was like, hi, God, nimetembea na Uber hii barabara, allow me to now cruise. But again, I sat down with a few people and I was like, no, it's not a good idea. First start with a few speakers because they'll still generate money. And that's how I went and imported my PA system.
Wow.
So right now, if I come as an MC, I have my own PA system, I have dancers, I have my own DJs, I have everything. If you want snacks on the side, I give it to you.
Hey, full package.
Full package.
If you want pilipili, they're equal.
If you want snacks.
If you want chicken, it's there.
It's there.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I salute you.
It's not easy, but we are trying.
I know it's hey.
We are
well,
trying.
ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are learning from the story of Himaz. And this is just to prove to you that if you decide to do something and you go for it, then you're able to achieve it. Well, you're also a mom.
Yes,
How do you balance all these things? You're a mom, you're a businesswoman, utaitwa upeleke order ya kuku, upeleke order ya pepper, you host events. How do you balance?
Have you ever heard of something or a phrase called power of a woman?
Power of a woman.
As I told you, I have my ups and downs. As I told you, I went through depression and such. Because maybe I used to depend so much on, if I get this job, I'll use this money and that. Si nitapatiwa hivi na hivi. But I'm a mom, as you said. I'm a mom of 2. My daughter just turned 19 years. And the other one is 3 years. Don't question the gap. Ni economy, lazima to balance. So it's been tough raising a girl child and also trying to fit in the industry. So should I say it's been a challenge, but I thank God for, again, I thank God for my friends. I thank God for my friends, sana, and for my sister. Because when I was not there, she used to come and fit in to go to the meetings, to go to school and check on her until amemaliza, and right now she's in college. But it's not easy because like when I gave birth now to my small baby, I had to like leave her very early for me to go and hustle. I left her home for akiwa 3 months. And I had to go. Nimehawk, my friend. Nimekuwa mpaka hoka.
Hoka.
Nilikuwa naenda na hoka hata hizo kuku, as I told you. Saa zingine naenda Gikomba nachukua bed sheets and I come wash them, iron them vizuri. Naenda kwa ofisi za watu na wauzia. So saa zingine nilikuwa naenda mpaka na mtoto kwa mgongo, saa zingine namuacha kuna shosho yake of which ikakuwa ngumu. So
Quite a journey.
It was a journey.
Quite a journey.
It was a journey, but I thank God. It gives me pleasure kuangalia pale nimetoka, because I think penye nilikuwa 4 years ago and now it's very different. It is different.
I think what I'm learning from you is that at times, even as young people, we are able to do so much. Sisi ndio watu tunajilimit.
Kazi ziko. What I know is that if you want to do something, kazi ziko. Me, I sit down and I see. Mimi nikikaa hivi nione hata kuna mjengo inaendelea pale. Na nione hakuna mtu anapika. Trust me, I'll go and cook. Kazi ziko, but what youth do, they want easy money, faster money. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to think outside the box. Especially for ladies, they get... what will I say? Chantumia Kiswahili, wanaibiwa akili haraka and Instagram or social media and real life ni tofauti. Me, I'll come and post a picture, maybe nimeenda Mombasa. You don't know what I've suffered. You don't know nimepitia nini niweze kufika hapo. Au hata pengine nimeenda kutembelea familia Mombasa nikaamua kwenda beach nikapiga picha. So you'll do something yenye maybe it's out of I won't say bila kufikiria consequences. Kwa sababu unataka kushindana na mtu. So social media
mtu anaishi, you live that kind of lifestyle. So you compromise on your values. You compromise on your values, especially for a lady. And you get used. Especially in this industry, if you're a lady, you will get used proper. Utatumika. Utatumika. Unaona vile mpaka ukienda soko unakuwa wewe ni kitunguni kulia, avocado umefinywa. Yani unakosa value kabisa. This industry is extra tricky for a female, let me say a dancer, an MC, anything that does with female, because someone will just come see you and see, this is just a sex object, so he'll want to use you. But we will think, asiananipea kazi. But if we change that, ukiamua, you know your value, work hard for what you have, we can really change the world. I've also realized there are blessings that are tied to efforts. Yes. Kama ungeanza hii, ungepata mse mwenye ange design and do all that.
True, because I think people out there are watching, Kamal. Just to put you back, I used to be rowdy. Very rowdy. Like, haungeniambia kitu, nilikuwa ule mdemu. Nilikuwa ule mdemu, ungeniambia kitu ningekupasha. But it came to a point I realized, I went through surgery. I had preumbilical hernia through, I think it was still on wakati wa corona. And I used to have very long dreads. And immediately nilitoka theater, I shaved my dreads. I don't know what happened inside there. I don't know what came over me, but I came out as a very changed person. I came out as a person who wants change, who's viewing life differently. And I came to learn. People are watching. When I used to do all that, people will be like, huyu hata nikimpea kazi yangu, atakuwa tu mraudi like that. So I used to get jobs. But I can't compare with what I have right now. Because right now someone say, 3 years, 4 years ago, mimi singekupea event yangu, usimamie kila kitu. But right now, you've really outdone yourself. We are seeing change. We are seeing even value. You are like composed, kabisa. So people are outside there watching. You might be even in a WhatsApp group. Nyi mnafikiria muna joke, but someone is really watching you. And someone is watching your movements. You never know. So just be careful out there. What you type, especially on social media, how you engage with people, what you reply is really important.
Something else, maybe even as we are almost winding up, I've realized that also your talent can really make room for you. I mean, Himaz, you've rubbed shoulders with one of the big guys in this country, including our former president.
Yes. I was the official MC also for Nairobi County when Kidoro was the governor. So I used to do their mtaani events, not the protocols ones, but the mtaani events. I was taken there by Kidero, and we used to do them with MC Mathenge too. So talent can take you places. My talent has taken me to Dubai, to Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, and I think in this Kenya, hakuna place mguu yangu haijakanyaga. Yes, talent can take you there. Talent can make you rub shoulders with different people and can also take you higher. It all depends how you're using your talent as a person. If you misuse it, ni hivyo.
Ni hivyo. Wow. Thank you so much for your time. Najua hata tujaguzia. There is so much you could have talked about. but even for your time this morning to just come and, you know, have a conversation and tell us your journey and, you know, just challenge somebody out there. We don't take it for granted. Any last words you'd love to tell anyone who is watching?
Don't give up.
Yes.
Pray. Pray.
Yes.
I pray by the... Someone
Yes.
will ask me,
Yeah.
Halima, you're a Muslim. Do you go to mosque or what?
Yes.
Do you even go to church? I'll tell you the truth. I have a Bible in my house. I have a Quran. Pray. The first thing I wake up is pray, give thanks. What? Without God,
Yes.
hard work and anything, haitakusaidia hata ukiwa na connections 1 million.
Yes.
But you have to pray and then work hard and know your value. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's no room for giving up. No giving up. Like a soldier in war.
Yes.
Don't give up until the last soldier is down.
Yes.
That's when you give up.
Amen. Thank you so much. I appreciate Sana. I've known you for quite some time, and I want to salute you even for what you've been doing.
Thank you, Kamal.
Keep up with the good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Maybe lastly, somebody wants to connect with you. You can go ahead and maybe share with us your platform, your social media, contacts.
On social media, you get me at Instagram, Mc Himaz Ali Mohammed. On Facebook, Mc Himaz Ali Mohammed Ali. On Twitter, Mc Himaz Ali. And my contact is 0726746060. Email is himazali97@gmail.
Awesome. Asante sana. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your time this morning.
Thank you too for having me today.
Yes. So we appreciate you. Pass our regards to your team, to
I
your
will.
family, na kila mse.
Asante sana.
Alright.
Wakitaka sound pia wanitafute.
Wakwambie. Na wakitaka pia paper.
Paper. Hii hata
Yes.
ziko kwa wingi. If you need paper, please call me.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate for your time. Asante for tuning in this morning. That was Youth in Business. Well, the challenge is there that as a young person, you can do it. And maybe God has given you so many talents. And one day you'll be accountable, just like the parable of the talents. You know, being called to challenge you about your talents and what God has called you to do. So asanteni sana, that was Youth in Business. If you're a young person, keep on pushing. Keep on doing the best that you can. And I know that God will be able to open up your doors. Well, that was Youth in Business. My name is Mc Kamal. Thank you for joining us this morning. God bless you. We have amazing programs coming up, so stay tuned. Until tomorrow, same time, same place. God bless. Salute.